Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where we spill the fantastic opportunities that could be your chance for a grand adventure. Today's video, I've got another good news, an all expenses paid opportunity in Canada that is more than just a study thing. What this means is that whether you're a student or not, if you have the eligibility criteria that are needed for this fully funded program, you can apply. However, before I spill what this video is all about and its benefit, right, I want to urge you guys to check out the video I posted like 2 or 3 days ago about a community in Canada that is seriously seeking for immigrants who will be willing to live and become permanent residents in their community. They will be accepting applications from January 2024, and they've also announced that there is no need for a job offer. So you don't need to apply for a job before you can apply for that program. This is the video I'm talking about. The link will be dropped in the video description. So guys, if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. Okay, back to today's video. This fully funded program covers your flight ticket from your home country, a comfy place to stay like an accommodation. It also covers transportation within Canada and feeding. And guess what? There is no need for IELTS. My husband will talk about who can apply for this program, how to apply for this fully funded opportunity in Canada, and also why this opportunity might be your perfect fit, whether you're a student, a worker, or maybe you're an entrepreneur, or you're just someone who is curious about new stuff. This video is for you. The deadline is sneaking on us, guys. January 31st, 2024. So after watching this video, I would encourage you to quickly apply if you are eligible for this fully funded Canadian experience. Also keep in mind that they may stop accepting applications once they have the number of people needed. If you haven't subscribed, smash that subscribe button below, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends and your loved ones, and keep watching.
Hello guys, you're welcome to Immigrate with Ammy. Today we'll be sharing with you an exciting fully funded opportunity in Canada that will be coming up in 2024, and right now we are still within the application timeline, meaning that you have more than enough time for you to submit your application if you are interested in this opportunity. Immigrate with Ammy is a channel that is always providing you with different opportunities and different pathways for you to actualize your immigration and travel dreams, okay? And for people who are aspiring young leaders who want to have a global impact and who want to be given the opportunity for them to actually develop their dreams and visions into reality, then this opportunity is for people in that category. And in this video, we'll be presenting you with the benefits of being a part of this particular initiative, okay? And aside that, we'll be sharing with you some of the juicy offers that you stand to gain, the timeline of the event, the application procedure, the eligibility criteria, and at the end of the video, I'll be sharing with you some useful tips that the organizers of this program have actually listed out, which will help you to take advantage of this opportunity that is right before you, okay? We can start with some of the benefits that you would gain if you are selected for this fully funded opportunity in Canada. The first benefit is that you will get free private accommodation during the entire period of this program. Your travel to Canada is actually covered, all right? And in fact, apart from the flights which is covered, your ground transport to travel to the airport if required will also be covered. The catering, that is your feeding and your well-being throughout this program, is also covered as part of the funded opportunity. Okay, now aside these financial benefits, this is a program that also gives you a lifetime membership. You become a part of their global community, and what that actually gives you is that it gives you access to development opportunities. So if you have dreams, projects, you have visions that you want to realize, they will give you access to people and to resources that will help you make that a reality. Okay, you will also have access to what they call the monthly global course, which is designed to provide the attendees with enhanced leadership skills and principles along expertise around the summit's main themes. More opportunities for you is that you would be open to specialist teams who can help you to monitor the impact that you are making on a global scale, and they will also help with the tracking of the project that you are engaged in. Okay, of course, they will also give you a platform that will serve as a place to promote and give visibility to the work that you are doing on a global scale. Finally, this is also an opportunity for you to act as a peer mentor for future people who will also participate in this program. Overall, I see this as a lifetime opportunity, and I think it's important for you to pay close attention to the details that we'll be sharing in this video, so that you will know exactly what action to take and how to guarantee that you receive this full funding that is available to you. So guys, we are talking about the CUSCF Young Leaders Scholarship 2024, which is a fully funded program that will be happening in Quebec, Canada in 2024. So the One Young World is a global community for young leaders. So what they do is to develop young leaders who are taking action to solve the world's big challenges. Okay, so they have this annual summit or annual programs where we have young leaders from over 190 countries, and they give them opportunity to connect, to share knowledge, and to receive mentorship from world-renowned political, business, and humanitarian leaders. Okay, so by the end of the program, these young leaders return to their communities as One Young World ambassadors with the connections, with the insight and motivation they need to increase their social impact and to be able to access the global community of over 17,000 young leaders and a range of development opportunities. Okay, so I think this is actually a great opportunity for people who are interested in becoming a global player in their chosen field of endeavor. Okay, we already spoke about what the scholars will receive in terms of the benefit, but in one word, the full program requirements are actually covered in this funding or in this scholarship, meaning you won't have to spend your money for travels, for accommodation, for feeding. Overall, apart from the fact that this is a great platform for you to grow and develop, okay, financially you will also be covered, meaning you won't have to spend your own funds in attending this program. So the transportation, the feeding, and even the accommodation is all covered as part of the funding opportunity. So just for you to know, the application deadline is 31st January 2024, which is the last day of January 2024. Okay, the application is currently open, and I will strongly suggest that you actually apply as soon as you watch this video, because as you know, there will be a lot of people applying from all the nations of the world, and I'm sure that once they get to a limit, they would stop accepting applications. Let's move on to the selection criteria for you to be able to check if you have the requirement for you to apply for this program. The first thing is that you must be between 18 to 30 years old at the time of the One Young World Summit 2024. So if you are not within that age bracket, you are not eligible to apply for this program. In terms of the nationals or the citizens of all countries are eligible to apply for this scholarship. So your location or your citizenship is not a barrier to you enjoying the benefit of this program. Okay, you must have a proven track record for leadership. So in your own little space where you are in the corner of the world, you must have been making some impact in terms of leadership. Okay, you must also have an evidenced commitment to delivering change. Okay, so you must be a change agent in your community, and you must be addressing some key local or global issues in your work. Okay, so basically They want people who have been, making effort to have an impact on a global scale or on a local scale, okay? These are the kind of people that they are targeting or that they need for this program. So before I show you guys the application page, or at least the first part of the application page, the organizers of this event has put in place some application tips that can help you get the best out of this program. As you know, there will be probably thousands of applicants. So the first tip that they are giving us here is that they want your application to be relevant, okay? Meaning that they want you to make sure you read through the selection criteria to be sure that you are eligible for the opportunity. It doesn't make any sense if you are not eligible and then you still go ahead to submit an application, okay? So that application would not even be considered. But more importantly, let your application also tell them what makes you unique, okay? So in the application, you will have an opportunity to describe your profile and to describe the impact that you have been making in your community, okay? So what they would like to know is what distinguishes you. So they don't just want you to introduce yourself as a highly determined, dedicated leader. They want you to explain what makes you those things, and you must give evidence for this, okay? And again, they want you to answer a very simple question. What makes your application different from the rest? Of course, everybody will say in the application that they are a leader and the fact that they've been making impact, but what actually makes you different, what makes you unique from every other applicant, okay? The next thing is that they want your application to tell them about the impact that you have made. They want to hear about your goals, they want to hear about your plans for the future, but more important to them is the impact that you have already made, okay? So what is the mission of your business or your organization? How many people have you impacted? They want to hear all about that. The next thing they want to see in your application is that, of course, they know the submit or this program is an incredible experience, but the key question for you here is, what do you hope to gain from it? Okay, why do you want to join the world's most impactful community of young leaders? They are looking for people who will be active contributors to their ambassador community after the summit is over. So, explain in your application again why you want to be one of their ambassadors, okay? And then finally, they want you to share the work that you do. So they want you to illustrate your work by adding in useful resources which can help them clarify and validate your work. So it's not enough for you to say, I've been doing this or I've been doing that. Share relevant articles with them. If you have video resources that prove your work, or you have some online documentation, okay, they want to actually be able to validate or to, see the proof of what you have accomplished so far. So give them that opportunity to be able to validate your work. So if you have, like an online archive or a repository where you keep, proof of your work, or maybe you have some video resources, you have like an online channel or a social media network, that you have created, they want you to share all of those links and resources with them. So finally, let's go over to the application to see how it looks. Okay, by the way, from the homepage of this program, if you go below where you have the application deadline, you can actually see the apply now button, and if you click on that button, it brings you to the application page. As you can see here, the application has like 4 sections. Okay, the first section is where you basically give them some information about you. The second section is where you would need to answer some application questions. We have already reviewed some of those questions in the application tips that I shared with you. The third section is where you give them some useful additional information. The fourth and the last section of the application is where you review your application and then submit your application. Because we are not filling an application here, I can only show you the first part of the application. Okay, so you can see here they need your first name, last name, the country where you reside, your email address, your phone number, your address, the city or town where you live, the state or the province, your postal or zip code. As you can know, there are some people that don't have a zip or postal code, so you can see that it's not important here. So if you don't have it, you can skip it. Okay, the country where you are applying from, your gender, your date of birth, your nationality. If you have dual nationality, of course, you can also indicate here and then you just click on next page. So basically, after this section, it now takes you to the section where you would need to provide some information about yourself, about the work you do, the impact you have made, why you want to attend the program, what you hope to gain from attending the program, and stuff like that. Okay, make sure you check out these application tips, which is very important. It will help you to prepare ahead and also gather all the information that you need when you get to those sections of the application. Overall, guys, this is a great opportunity. It's happening in Quebec, in Canada, in 2024. The application deadline is the last day of January 2024, and you are still within that deadline. So make sure you submit your application. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Have a lovely day.